Hello, today we're going to walk through an example of creating a one-time ACH payment. This is a great tool to use when you're not likely to have ongoing transactions with the individual or the company. In this case, let's say we purchased a dump truck, just a one-time purchase. So we'll begin at our home screen. From there, we'll go to Select ACH and down to One-Time ACH. With our scenario of sending a payment, we'll select payment transaction type, and since we're going to send the payment to a company versus an individual, we'll select non-consumer credit and click Next. Notice on the next screen, anything with an asterisk is a required field, so we'll work from top to bottom. Beginning with schedule, if we want to send the payment immediately, note that immediate in a one-time ACH means 1 to 2 business days to deliver the funds. If you need to do a payment on a same-day ACH, we do have that available, and there's a separate instructional video for it. So we'll select immediate. Company entry description is going to land on the recipient's bank statement, so you want to make it short and relevant. In this case, let's say there's an invoice number. If you own multiple entities, they'll be listed here under company, and you select which company you want to originate the payment from. And ACH from allows you to select which account you want the funds to come out of. In this case, let's say it's operating. Under ACH2, notice it's empty. It's a one-time ACH. We've not done it before, so we need to add a participant. The participant is who's receiving the funds. In the next screen, you'll see your list of previous participants, so companies and individuals that you've paid previously. If they happen to be the one that you want to send the money to, you could select them. In this case, we're going to add a new participant. And let's say the company we purchased this from is ABC Equipment. You'll put in their email address. We'll use mine in this example. What I really like about this next feature, by selecting this box, it'll send your recipient an email once your transaction is initiated. And let's call the nickname here Dump Truck. It is a required field, but you could choose what you put in it. The institution name is ABC Equipment's bank name. Let's assume they bank with us. When you type in the bank name, it's going to give you the available routing numbers. You're going to want to confirm with your recipient which routing number they need you to use. The unique identifier is a required field, but you choose what's in there. If it's a vendor, likely you have vendor numbers. If it's an employee, you have employee numbers. If you don't use identifiers, you can put anything in there. You could put a number 1 if you'd like. The account number would be the bank account that ABC Equipment wants you to create the deposit to. And the type is whether that's a checking or a savings account. We're going to leave group and discretionary data blank. They're not required. We're not going to use the distribute payment option. This would be if they want you to split that payment between 2 different accounts, which is not used very often. We'll select save, and it would have been added. So from here, we're going to select dump truck. Scroll to the bottom and select Add Selected Participants. This is where we can put in the dollar amount, and let's say, just for this example, it's $2,500. If you want to add an addenda record, again, this is where you could put a little bit more detail. You could put dump truck and the year. Select apply. Whatever you put in the addenda record is going to travel with the transaction. It will show on the recipient's bank account, so you want to keep it relevant. Once we have the dollar amount on the addenda record, we'll simply select initiate. And here you have your confirmation letting you know the one-time batch has been initiated. That concludes our example of how to complete a one-time ACH.